Thanks for clicking on this video. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon and turn on all notifications to keep up to date with the latest information and discussions. Hey, so, okay, Gine? I think it's about time that we address the ape in the room. Hey guys, MasakoX here. With Dragon Ball Super Broly finally making its way into international cinemas, the time is right to come back to one of those characters that is featured in the beginning parts of that movie, and I think you know who I'm talking about. The character in question is part of a what if that is more watched than any other video on this channel other than Raditz's what if story. So it kind of makes the two more connected, considering that this story is about Raditz's mummy. That's right. We're talking about the what if tale about supposing the idea if Goku's mother Gine went with Goku, now named Kakarot, all the way to Earth and was raised up with Grandpa Gohan as well as her son, and they were a big happy family instead of Goku essentially being just all alone. With Dragon Ball Super Broly's plot containing a lot, or essentially everything from Dragon Ball minus his side comic story from 2014, it stands to reason that our hybrid tale, combining the Bardock special as well as Minus, is all the more apparent and all the more relevant today. In any case, with the fusion of these two stories, now one consigned to the history books, we now really have a good story about Gine and Goku on Earth together and really starting a new life. Something that Gine essentially wanted from the very start. Oh yeah, here's a reminder. There was a poll that I gave you guys in the last part asking whether you'd like to see a Gine-Bardock relationship story, like a spin-off, something that was alluded to in the first part, kind of a combining of those two stories. Oh yeah, you wanted it. A whopping 96% of you voted that, yes, I would like a Gine-Bardock side story, please. Well, okay, duly noted. In the last part, Gine and Kakarot, because again, the name Goku was never mentioned because Gine was there to call him Kakarot, so everybody knew that his name was Kakarot, were able to basically tag team the Ginyu Force in quick succession. In a matter of minutes, all of them were gone, and despite a late challenge from Captain Ginyu, and we still got the body change stuff and all of that, it still wasn't enough for the Ginyu Force to become triumphant. During this part, and pretty much every single part that has involved Vegeta, he has been transfixed in not only besting Kakarot, but also besting Gine, something that he never thought would ever happen. A low-class woman who was destined to be part of a kitchen squad actually rise up against the prince? No way. With him no longer having his tail and Gine and Kakarot royally beating him, you see what I did there? Royally, because yeah, he's a former royal. The threat of Frieza is now looming more than ever. So we continue the story with the reminder that after all the shenanigans with body changes and whatnot with Goku, he is severely injured and he is in desperate need of medical attention. And thanks to the fact that they were able to take on the Ginyu Force and win, which means that they can take their time getting back to the others as well as Dende. So yeah, get on with the healing, boy. And I know a lot of people were asking, okay Masako, how did Dende get his powers again? Well, that happened in the meantime. Elder Mori challenged Dende to take everyone else to Guru's tower and for them to have their potential unlocked. Because quite clearly, with the Ginyu Force coming, they needed some defense right now. And as we know from the original, when Dende had his potential unlocked, he was given the power to heal, which is something he is now using on Kakarot as well as Gine, and yeah, it's gonna be very, very helpful. I mean, sure, the Ginyu Force are gone, and yeah, there's, no immediate threat, but this is practically guaranteeing that Frieza is gonna come along because he would have heard the whole thing on the Ginyu Force's scouters. He thought he'd gotten away with his defection, but no, you can never get away from Lord Frieza. And especially when he finds out that there is a power level on this planet that is very close to his. It's too close to comfort, which gives Frieza all the more reason to travel to this planet. Oh, I'm going to take out that Vegeta boy, yes, not because I'm being threatened, although really quite clearly they have no idea. Dende heals Kakarot and is now healing Gine because she took a considerable beating in the fights with Vegeta and Captain Ginyu, even in her Ozaru form. This all results in, thanks to the good old Zenkai boost, a very big power increase, with Kakarot going up to 3.2 million and Gine up to 750,000. And this isn't down to the fact that, oh, Gine's getting old or something like that, or some kind of MacGuffin like that. No, it's down to the fact that the Zenkai boost is most effective when a Saiyan is on the brink of collapse and is about to perish. Kakarot was very much there, So therefore, the multiplier and the boost that he got was much more potent than what Gine got because she was kind of a walking wounded. But I think this is where it's becoming all the more apparent to Gine that Kakarot's power is absolutely remarkable and that it may soon be her time to stand aside and let the new generation take the reins of defending the planet Earth. She will be able to achieve the thing that she managed to have for a while and something that she can get back to. A peaceful life without fighting. However, despite the fact that Gine and Kakarot are now healed, Vegeta isn't going along quietly. He is making it known to everyone that, "Hey, I'm still injured, dummies! I need healing. I need healing a lot." He threatens to end the young Dende, so that means nobody else can get healed, but yeah, it's an empty threat, and it's made even more empty when Kakarot just zips right to him, grabbing his hand and just giving him the look. This look shocks Gine. She never thought that she would see this look ever again in her lifetime, and that look is something that only Bardock can emulate. Right now, her son Kakarot looks more like his father than ever before. That steely, confident glare that really signifies to the person that's in that gaze that their days are numbered and that they better not mess with him. Gine couldn't be any more proud right now. Here is her son, a low-class warrior, schooling the prince. If only Bardock could see this right now, he'd be in hysterics. Vegeta then uses the ace in the hole, something that he didn't want to admit to, but something that needs to be said. He then says that they better get him healed up quickly, or else Lord Frieza will be here to teach everybody a lesson in discipline. Frieza is indeed coming for the prince, and he reckons that he will also indulge his own lust for conquest by taking out all of his accomplices. Kakarot then looks to Gine for advice, and reluctantly she nods, just saying, yeah, do it. Kakarot then turns back to Vegeta, saying, "Okay, but I swear, if you cross us, there'll be more than just your tail that gets cut off." But Vegeta doesn't care about this threat. As far as he's concerned, he's getting exactly what he wanted, a power boost, and possibly the potential to become the legendary Super Saiyan. He can't quite read the specifics of Kakarot's power level, but he can tell it's pretty big, so his power level needs to get pretty big too. Now here's something that I think we should address. With the Dragon Balls used up, and Kami back as well as Tenshinhan and Chaozu, the gang could in theory leave Planet Namek and just take the fight away from there, or, just leave the Namekians to it or something like that. They have no reason to be there anymore, at least in basic theory. But Gine reckons that if they jump ship now, Frieza's still gonna destroy Planet Namek for wasting his time. The Namekians were so hospitable in gathering the Dragon Balls and bringing back their fallen comrades as well as their own set of Dragon Balls, it's only fair that, with the Galactic Emperor coming to their door, they should really try and bash him away. Suddenly, the gang are jumped by Zarbon and Dodoria because remember, Frieza charged them to come along with the Ginyu Force as well, and due to all the carnage going around, they decided to hide and wait for the opportune moment because they knew Lord Frieza would come. So, moment of surprise time. They take a couple of Namekian bystanders as hostage, trying to buy Lord Frieza some time so that means he can make a grand entrance and distract the group. It works. But Masako, surely they'd be able to sense Frieza's power level arriving, right? The act of surprise won't work. Well, yeah, that's true, but come on, I think this gang is good-willed enough to not suddenly turn around when two people are in danger, two innocent people, mind you, and suddenly go, gasp, a higher power level? Well, by golly, that's more important. However, Gine has heard enough. These two people, these two minions, she's got a specific beef with. She rushes in, grabs the two bystanders from the goons, and stands between them. Zarbon and Dodoria are left speechless. They didn't expect this. They didn't expect them to be so powerful. Gine's not even looking at them. She is looking straight ahead, with her hands outstretched directly at the two faces. Then Dodoria decides to open her big mouth. "Hey, I know you. You're that Bardock's babe. What's a girl like you doing in a place like this?" "This is for Bardock." Ha! She immediately launches a dual ki blast in both the directions of Zarbon and Dodoria, which vaporizes them instantly. Gine is enacting her revenge because Dodoria and Zarbon tormented Bardock constantly. If there was one thing that she could do for a fallen lover, it's this. And the look that she basically gives the two remnants of Zarbon and Dodoria is a very primal look. This is something that only partners or people that pair for life can share. This was something she had to do, and Kakarot can see that. She then turns back to her son, the red mist dissipating, and then gives him an assuring smile saying that everything's okay now, as well as giving the thumbs up. But that look of confidence and assurance is short-lived. It then turns to a look of fear and horror. She's clasping eyes on something that she thought that she would never have to see again. It's Frieza. He is standing before the group with the largest of grins. Oh, I hope I'm not disturbing you, monkeys. As the rest of the group are taking out the Frieza soldiers very quickly, Vegeta stands there with a very brave face, thinking that he is more powerful enough to take on Frieza. No, he's not. It's over, Frieza. I can feel it. I can feel a new power awakening inside of me. It is the power of the legendary Super Saiyan. You're not dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore. Frieza immediately begins to stamp on Vegeta, who cannot defend himself at all. He thought that he was more powerful. Yeah, he was more powerful, but just not more powerful enough. Gine is just watching this happen, just the look of pity on her face, just going, she's gonna have to step in, isn't she? She rushes in and manages to get in the way. Frieza is stunned. Who is this woman? Wait, is this the one? Is this the one with the high power level? Immediately forgetting Vegeta, Frieza then begins to slow clap for Gine. Oh, not bad, Saiyan woman. However, Frieza isn't all that concerned, because despite the power level of 500,000, it's still lower than something that he could muster in this first form. He then taps the scouter to confirm his thoughts, and yes, he's got nothing to worry about. Oh, 750,000? That's more than 500,000. Oh dear. Gine then uses this diversion to punch Frieza in the face, sending him flying into a nearby mountain, totally surprised. Everybody is left dumbfounded, especially Gine. She never expected that she herself would be the one to land a punch on Lord Frieza. Wow, this is pretty cool. Her Saiyan blood's beginning to bubble and boil and flow now. She's left completely stunned in her actions, but not for long, because Frieza is now back, ready to reply with a punch of his own, and we now get into a flurry of punches like we usually see in Dragon Ball Z between Gine and Lord Frieza. This rush, Gine can't explain it. Here she is, taking on Lord Frieza as equals, in fact, her being the superior one. She is winning! She is winning for the first time in her life against something so brutal. Kakarot is left on the sidelines with having to deal with Vegeta, who is now demanding to be healed again. Dende then sighs and heals him up again, with Vegeta now about the same power level as what Gine was. Frieza then stops for a moment, bowing to Gine, as if really actually showing her a sign of respect, which takes Gine by surprise. Well done, monkey. After all these years, finally the subjects have managed to find someone powerful enough to stand up against me. But savor this moment, monkey, for it is over. I have something you don't know. He immediately powers up to his second form and gives Gine a very smug look. Would you like to try again, monkey? Frieza is now wagging his finger, thinking that Gine's about to escape. She's not going to escape now. She's managed to make her bed and she's got to lay in it. Isn't it cute? She thought that for 1 second she managed to get one over the Galactic Emperor, but oh no. As much as I would like to pander to your delusions of grandeur, I have a job to do by taking out this foolish prince who dares think that he can stand up before me and call himself superior. So would you kindly submit now and stand aside while I do my job? Or are you going to make things more difficult for yourself? Choose wisely. And that's where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Do you think Gine's act of revenge for her fallen lover is going to see her through? Or do you think Frieza's going to be the one to see her through? Leave a comment below and let's get this discussion going. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, be sure to like and subscribe. Catch you later!